Peace be with you. I'm going to be reading from the original Gospel of John. In the beginning was the law, and the law was with God, and the law was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness comprehends it not. From the far place in the desert came the brothers, to bear witness of the light, that all men through them might walk in the light of the holy law. For the true light does illuminate every man that comes into the world, but the world knows it not. But as many do receive the law, to them is given the power to become the sons of God, and to enter the eternal sea where standeth the tree of life. Jesus taught them, saying, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of heaven. And one man said, How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born? Jesus answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of the earthly mother and the heavenly Father, and walk with the angels of day and of the night, he cannot enter into the eternal kingdom. For that which is born of flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. And the flesh of thy body is born of the earthly mother, and the spirit within thee is born of the heavenly Father. The wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but canst not tell whence it cometh. So it is with the holy law. All men do hear it, but know it not, for from their first breath it is with them. But he who is born again of the heavenly Father and the earthly mother, he shall hear with new ears, and see with new eyes, and the flame of the holy law shall be kindled within him. One man asked, How can these things be? And Jesus answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, we speak that we do know, and we testify that we have seen, and ye receive not our witness. For man is born to walk with the angels, but instead he does search for jewels in the mud. To him has the heavenly Father bestowed his inheritance, that he should build the kingdom of heaven on earth. But man has turned his back on his Father, and he does worship the world and its idols. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light. For we are all sons of God, and in us God is glorified. And the light which shineth around God and his children is the light of the holy law. And he who hateth the light doth deny his father and his mother, who hath given him birth. One man asked, Master, how can we know the light? Jesus answered, Verily, verily, I give unto thee a new commandment, that you love one another, even as they love thee who work together in the garden of the brotherhood. By this shall all men know that you two are brothers, even as we are all sons of God. And one man said, All thy talk is of the brotherhood, yet we cannot all be of the brotherhood. Yet we would worship light and shun darkness, for none there is among us who desires evil. And Jesus answered, Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God. Know ye that in our Father's house are many mansions, and our brotherhood is but a dark glass reflecting the heavenly brotherhood unto which all the creatures of the heaven and earth do belong. The brotherhood is the vine, and our Father is the husbandman. Our heavenly Father is the husbandman. Every branch in us that beareth not fruit, he taketh it away, And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Abide in us, and we in thee, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye, except you abide in the holy law, which is the rock upon which our brotherhood stands. He that abideth in the law, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without the law you can do nothing. If a man abide not in the law, he is cast forth as a branch, and is withered, and men gather them, and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. And as the brothers abide in the love for one another, as the angel of love does teach them, so we do ask that you love one another. Greater love has no man than this, to teach the holy law one to another, and to love each other as oneself. The Heavenly Father is in us, and we are in him, and we do reach out our hands in love and ask that you be one in us. The glory which he gavest us, we do give to thee, that thou mayest be one, even as we are one. For thy Father in heaven has loved thee before the foundation of the world. And in this manner the brothers did teach the holy law to them who would hear it. And it is said that they did marvelous things, and healed the sick, and afflicted with diverse grasses and wondrous uses of sun and water. And there are also many other things that they did, the which, if they should be written every one, even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written.